What's up, everybody? This is Eric the Tech Preacher along with the Evil Twin. Man, it's been a long time since you've been here. What's going on? What's up with you? Yes, me. I see you made some changes here in the studio. I no longer have to stand up anymore. Man, that's what I'm talking about. To made some upgrades. Woo, that's what I'm saying. You did some upgrades here. I see you got a table and everything. Okay, so you're moving on up like Georgia Wheezy, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I've made some changes here to my setup. And you know what? Let's talk a little bit about smartphones in this video since I have you here. But right before we do that, let me go on and give you my intro. So sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. And let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video with my Evil Twin here. So we're about halfway through 2022. Evil Twin, Eric, tell me your thoughts of the state of smartphones. Well, you know, my state of smartphones, the first 6 months and even in 2022, I haven't been wild. I mean, so far I haven't been wild. Look, the Galaxy S22 Ultra is a great phone, but it's nothing about it that my Galaxy Note 20 can't do. I mean, look, I got the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, right? It's a fantastic device. Got the latest software, great battery life, great cameras. The Galaxy Note 20 is great, but the Galaxy S22 Ultra is also great. I mean, there's no wow factor going on here. I mean, every day if you look at both of these devices, it's no wow factor. Look, even when you look at devices like the OnePlus 10 Pro, right? And other devices that came out so far this year, it's all been okay. Nothing wowing me. So if I had to rate the first 6 months of 2022 devices, I would give it about a C because it's okay, not groundbreaking. It's just been okay. Well, that's interesting that you feel that way because I believe people is always hyped up over the latest and greatest, right? But you know what? It's a lot of hype. It's a lot of hype about the release of the new devices. But when it comes out, it's nothing special, only specs. It's nothing new. The software and hardware is almost the same. But you know what? Let me ask you about something. Let me ask you about the state of foldable devices. Look, I got the Z Fold 1, the Z Fold 2, and the Z Fold 3. It's been a great ride, but the rumors of the Z Fold 4 have some people scratching their head a little bit. You know, look like we only getting, you know, updated specs and a lighter device with slightly better cameras. That's about it. Give me your thoughts about the Z Fold 4 that's coming out in a few months. Well, I believe you're being easy on Samsung. I believe you're being a little easy on Samsung. For one, right? If the rumors are true about the Z Fold 4, I think that's devastating. Look, I have to keep it real, Eric. You got to keep it real. It's no way that Samsung is dropping the Fold 4 and not giving us the wow factor. Come on, man. We can't just talk about specs and specs. I mean, devices have been great for a very long time. My Z Fold 2 with the 865 processor with 12 gigs of RAM, I mean, it runs very fast with the latest software. And to me, pound for pound, I believe the Z Fold 2 is better than the Z Fold 3, especially when it comes down to battery life, even cameras. I would tell you that the cameras is on par. Even, well, the inside camera is better on the Z Fold 2 than the Z Fold 3. So there's no way that Samsung should give us an incremental upgrade. And I'm not giving them a pass. And you shouldn't give them a pass. It's no fluff, no passes. And don't give Samsung a pass if this is an incremental upgrade, especially at the price point. Well, we thought that Samsung will make the Z Fold 4 the ultimate powerhouse with very long battery life, S Pen inside of the device, the newer S Pen features, and everything else in between. But now, I don't think we've seen that. I don't think this is going to happen. But again, we have to wait and see. It's too close to call. So I see you make a bunch of videos about older devices like LG phones, which is really good, right? Going against current devices, the so-called flagships. I see you putting them against the so-called flagships, right? That's very good. That's a very good thing because it gets to show the people that older devices is still good at a cheaper price. That's very important, very important. But I believe that your community will love you for making older devices going against newer devices so they can see that you don't see nothing groundbreaking out of the newer devices because the older devices is just as good, probably better in so many ways because of the software enhancements, the updates and everything else in between. So you're going to get better bang for your buck out of some older devices compared to the newer devices. Yeah, I'm finding out that a lot of people get caught up in hype, right, over the newer devices. But the older devices is just as capable and sometimes even better than the newer devices. Give you a prime example. My Z Fold 2 battery life, again, is better than the Z Fold 3. The cameras on the Z Fold 2 is about on par with the Z Fold 3. The in-display cameras is better on the Z Fold 2 than the Z Fold 3. Look, on the Z Fold 2, if I want to use a pen, I can use my generic pen to use it inside and outside if I want to use the pen. Even with devices like the OnePlus 9 Pro, I believe and I feel that it's on par or even better in so many situations against the OnePlus 10 Pro. But you know what? I reviewed a lot of devices in 2022 and I'm starting to see the trend, right? I'm starting to see the trend that older devices is being better over newer devices because of software updates. So older devices has been primed with software updates that's making it a lot better than the newer devices. What's your thoughts? So you know what my thoughts is? I believe you review so many smartphones that your expectations is high. And you know, especially for the newer devices, I believe your expectations are high. And nothing wrong with that, especially at the price point. Look, when phones don't deliver, you get upset. And I totally agree with that. But we are seeing this trend. We are seeing this trend that the popular companies like Samsung and Apple is removing features and then sit up there and try to explain to you why you losing these features, that you don't need these features. They're removing features and telling you that you don't need this feature. You don't need these features. But I see people waking up and smelling the coffee and seeing how older devices, cheaper devices is still good to this day. And I'm glad that you are doing a lot of follow-up videos. And I know right now a lot of people's not falling for the hype. Not falling for the hype. A lot of people's not falling for the hype. So what's your final thoughts? What is your final thoughts about the next 6 months of the state of smartphones that's coming out? What is your thoughts? Well, looking at some of the leaks and rumors, you know, it's a tough sell right now in the next 6 months. I mean, look, the rumors about the iPhone 14, right? The iPhone 14 with iOS 16. Look, I seen the keynote address. And it's funny how a lot of the newer features is coming to the lock screen. The lock screen. This is where we've became. This is where we going. This is the future. Let's add features to the lock screen. I mean, this is the future. It's kind of weird that we talking about the lock screen, adding features to the lock screen. I mean, that took a lot of the keynote address that I saw. And now look, I know iOS 16 is going to be great. But even with the leaks of the iPhone 14, it's also weird to say the least, right? I mean, look at that, the new body style. Look at that, you know, they kind of removing the notch, but add the notch. It's kind of weird. Look, the next 6 months of 2022, I'm kind of lowering my expectations because I'm not seeing no wow factor in the next 6 months. But I know that the tech preacher will call out the BS. I know you will. I know you will call them out for what they are. Yes, I sure will. I will call them out for their BS. Look, I'm glad you stopped by to come talk to me, the evil twin, y'all. Look, don't be a stranger. Come on by and talk to me from time to time. Hey, look, I'm going to incorporate the evil twin in my videos so we can have some fun. Look, I like doing these type of videos. The evil twin haven't been around in about a year, but I think it's time for the evil twin to come back and chop it up with me every now and then. Let me know what you think. This is Eric the Tech Preacher from Easy Computer Solutions. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the state of smartphones. What is good for you and what is bad? And what is your thoughts about the next 6 months? Are we going to have good smartphones, or I need to lower my expectations even more when it comes down to smartphones? This is Eric and the evil twin. See you guys on the next video. Peace.